What? Wait, I can buy 99 Pokeballs at the start of Pokemon Sun and Moon. I honestly thought I was going to have a problem trying to get enough Pokeballs at some point because this isn't balanced like Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But when you think about it, okay, so you get a big pearl, that's $4 grand right there. It might even be worth more. You might have better money options. I remember your mom says she gives you a little bit of spending money, but I forgot that it was like 30,000 or something. Also, we get money for beating How. We're going to beat trainers at the trainer school. So by battling all the trainers, even without like this huge paycheck that we get, you know, we have 99 Pokeballs. So I don't think there's any problem even without battling Pokemon, unless not like we can just go and buy like another 80 or something. That's so insane. So I'm gonna head back to this route because I skipped through a little bit. You know, talking to Professor, getting Rotodex doesn't really matter or mean much for anything. Also, I don't have music on, so that's going to be something to change up really quick. There we go. So now we're also looking at higher level Pokemon. For a second there, I was a little worried because I saw like a level 7 Wingull. I think it was like level 7 or level 6. I'm like, oh, are we falling behind already? Again, I don't remember exactly everything about it. But let's see what the catch rate is on a young goose on this area, you know. How many fails are we going to get? Did we catch the first one? Nah. So now this is where we start to find a little bit of frustration. Remember, in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, the catch rate is going to be higher. However, by catching this young goose, we are actually going to get a level, so that's going to push us to level 20, level 11. Then we can head back to trainer school. I just want to start using Pokeballs right now. It's a little frustrating right there. Actually, what would be cool is if I had a status on my Pokemon, like if I had a Pokemon that just had like a way to paralyze, because I could treat that like a berry. It's not really battling. I feel like actually damaging the Pokemon kind of defeats the purpose. Because like, oh, but it's like a berry for increasing the catch rate. But I mean, a status doesn't feel as like attacking a Pokemon. Can we at least catch one, though? I don't want this lot to be, like, 30 minutes of failing just for a single Pokemon. Young Goose's catch rate is, like... It should be 30%. So, I mean, yeah, full health Pokeball throws aren't as fun, but it's still a possibility. And we have 99 Pokeballs. I thought we'd only be able to buy, like, 20 Pokeballs and we maybe catch, like, 6 Pokemon with that. But there we go. Young Goose is ours. Alright. So, how much experience do we get for that level 5 Young Goose? Should be alright. 30 experience, and that's enough to push Popplio up to level 11. So now what we can do is, actually I think I should probably, keep old moves. I think I should probably use the rest of my money on potions, because I can't fight back. And I'm going to be taking damage while I'm like failing Pokeball captures. That's going to be weird and kind of jank things up a bit. But I think the Pokemon at the trainer school are also pretty good, like Zorua can appear. Or was that no, that's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon only, right? Yeah, I think that's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon only. I don't, or was it Pokemon Sun and Moon? I don't remember everything. It's all just kind of like mashed into one as my knowledge of guides has just kind of folded in on itself. And I think we do have like 7 potions. So I think we're good right now, just heading to trainer school. But I think the Pokemon there, they're going to be slightly more rare and have good experience rates. So we can catch Pokemon there while we're also battling the trainers that we need to battle. And I think even at, like, we shouldn't have a problem even facing the teacher. So let's go and follow this one up right here. Also, I did say in my last one, I might not like finish this Let's Play or might not do anything. But then when I saw those 99 Pokeballs, I just bought them. Like, alright, let's see if we can beat Melee Island. Let's see if the major plot points of Melee Island are something that we can deal with by only catching Pokemon. So far, the initial catches look a little hard, and I think actually trying to get low capture rate Pokemon could be a bit frustrating. I'm just going to cut ahead to when we battle that first trainer, because cutscenes. Oh, there's our experience share. I thought we got it after, but we get it before trainer school. So now my Pokemon can be strong. Alright, this is just like Let's Go. We get a very early experience share because we're using Viridian Forest. This game, why are people so mad at Let's Go? We already played it. Alright, so before we go any further, yeah, Zorua's Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, I looked it up on Bulbapedia, but I also wanted to look at some catch rates. So as we can see right here, catch rate, 33.3% on the Meowth at a 58 base experience shield. We have some really interesting yields and we have some really interesting stats right here. So 65, that Grimer, worth more, but 1 in 4 catch rate. So that's going to be a bit trickier, and then the Magnemite. So, Magnemite, 65 yield on a 24.8. So again, it's like whatever happens with Pokemon, it's still looking pretty good, and we're at the first trainer, so let's battle. Now I did realize that there are other complaints that people have. It's like, well, that's why we don't like Let's Go, because Game Freak's doing the same thing they did with Sun and Moon by making it easier. It's like, well, but again, it's the same mentality for Generation 6, same mentality for Black and White. You know, all these games are under the same, like, from interviews and just how the game is executed, it's on a progressively getting easier kind of scale, and people really weren't complaining. Like, one thing I have to say about Pokemon Sun and Moon is that 7th generation, one of the best Pokemon generations. I have it as my second favorite generation behind Johto, because everything about the 7th generation is Pokemon. Game Freak understands Pokemon. Game Freak is executing Pokemon wonderfully. I want to say perfectly, but you know, there's always room to improve. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Now that was perfect. But Game Freak is executing wonderfully. And I feel that oh god, this is gonna be where the time kind of adds up. Because, like, yeah, like, if we're just, like, going through quick catches, as we saw at the E3 demo, you know, those catches were happening quick. They were even, like, pausing a bit to kind of get commentary through, and it was still felt faster than Pokemon battling. It still felt faster than all this other stuff. Also, all your Pokemon gain experience and level at the same time, instead of that mess. I don't even remember where all these trainers are. I know there's, like, a Pokeball around here somewhere. But yeah, I'm just gonna run around and find people. One's inside by the stairs. So I battle this guy. I battle the guy at the stairs, and I can face the kid that's like holding down the basketball court. But I mean, right now we're not seeing really any struggle, really any difficulty or anything like that. I was saying, like, people talk about that this is what's making it easier, so Let's Go is just a sign of worse things to come, but then everyone automatically, like, swings back and reverses all of that into the Generation 8 2019 game. It's like, well, if they're on the same mentality, you know, they gave us these kind of promises for Omega Green Alpha Sapphire, Pokemon Sun and Moon being a main series game that appeals to some of the harder players. Like, there really wasn't, besides the story, you know, the execution of Sun and Moon is really good. Everything about what's going on with the new Pokemon games, the new generations, is really good. It's just how much this story handholds, and there's really no evidence. There's no evidence for the first generation Yellow remake to be as handholdy as Pokemon Sun and Moon. It seems like everything's suggesting less, just because of the way that the Kanto region is developed. So I'm feeling that, you know, it's going to be pretty handholdy until, like, you beat Brock, but then after that, has a good opportunity to be freeform or something. Better than what we've seen. So people are hating off of nothing when it comes to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. If I want to, I can go and, you know, catch a few Pokemon right here. So I'm going to talk over that while we catch a few Pokemon. And then it's like, oh, but this is a bad sign for the future of Pokemon. I don't believe it. I don't see it. Because the Gen 8 games could just be like Pokemon Sun and Moon. Maybe close to Pokemon X and Y, but still handholdy, still a lot of dialogue, still a lot of story. Just hardcore players in mind doesn't mean that Game Freak is automatically going to take back everything that they've said about the other players. Oh man, I'm such an idiot. I didn't mean to. I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run because, again, no battling. I saw Magnum. I'm like, whoa, that's a unique Pokemon. See, I gotta learn to transition better. But I'm mostly talking. I'm mostly worried about trying to say things. So that's, like, the biggest thing I don't understand is people are putting all their faith into 2019. We know nothing about the games. And if this mentality keeps up, because remember, they're developing the 2019 game alongside Let's Go. So while they're saying these things about making Let's Go for every Pokemon fan, while also having a little bit of catering to the younger audience, it's still the Sun and Moon mentality. It's still this DS Generation 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, whatever, 8 mentality, because they're developing it alongside. So what they consider more hardcore than Let's Go isn't what you're going to expect. Let's not do that again. So yeah, the catch rate's going to be pretty bad. But I mean, even then, we have so many Pokeballs, it doesn't matter how many waste. So we're not running out of Pokeballs in a game that isn't built to be about wasting Pokeballs and then not battling Pokemon. Let's Go is going to be just fine. And that's another thing that I feel confident about. Also, this level 7 Magnemite's going to give me so much experience. It's going to be amazing. 80. Oh, wow! See, that's what we saw in Let's Go. That's what we saw with all the demos. But I mean, what I love about Let's Go is that it's the perfect Pokemon game. Perfect. It's like, it's the spirit of Pokemon thrown into a retelling of Kanto. That screams that this game is forever, and that screams how much of a, you know, fan game Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee is. The developers, they've already confirmed it. Main series game, made for all Pokemon fans. You really can't deny anything about that. And that's why I like even the gym requirements. That you have to catch a grass or water type Pokemon, which means you have to play Pokemon. By making the game catch oriented, it makes you want to play Pokemon. Like I'm doing right now. I didn't just blast through all of this so far, but I don't feel obliged. You know, if I was doing normal Pokemon Sun and Moon Let's Play, felt like I was battling Pokemon, trying to feint them to train instead of catching all of them, which in a weird way, that wasn't like the focus. You know, you didn't feel that you needed to catch all the Pokemon, even though they still give you experience, even though the gameplay really isn't too disrupted by it. Are we going to go back to back? Come on, make this game easy for me. It held on just a little too long. I knew it was over. But I mean, so far this isn't bad, and it feels like I'm enjoying Pokemon more. I'm getting more into the game because I'm not just like ruthlessly slashing down Pokemon to try to progress. I'm actually engaging with the game, and Pokemon Let's Go is built to be a more engaging game, as shown by, you know, you have to play the game enough till you've at least picked up a grass type Pokemon before you face Brock. There's Oddish, there's Bulbasaur, all that stuff's in Viridian Forest. There might be a water Pokemon on Route 23. So it looks like it's done really well. This Meowth is also probably going to give me a lot of experience. So this is cool. And oh, we didn't. What? I thought we would get more because I thought that Magnemite like mad boosted us. Was it the Meowth that only had 33% on a lower catch rate? Something like that. Or better catch rate, shenanigans, math, lower catch experience. That's what it was. So yeah, we're still doing good. We're still doing good. I just don't like how much stuff is happening in the way. Like, I don't like that I need to be told every time I catch a new The Pokédex registration seems a lot faster about Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, so there's a lot more crispness. It's kind of like how in Generation 4 to... Was it Generation 4 to 5 that really sped up how fast the hit point bar drops? Or was it 5 to 6? Like, when they started speeding up the hit point bar drops, that was what the game was about. So if they do any quality of life to Let's Go, just because it's a baby game for kids, super handhold, non-Pokemon fan game, doesn't mean they're going to make it more quality of life. They're probably going to strip away even some of the things in Pokemon Sun and Moon that weren't really that great. Oh, this Bonsly's dead. Can we one-shot the Bonsly? I feel like we should be able to one-shot the Bonsly. Then we battle the kid on the school ground. Then we battle the teacher. And then we get 5 Great Balls. She gives us Great Balls, dude. That's going to make life a lot easier for us. 51 experience. So we're kind of slowing down on how fast we're gaining experience. And even then, it's like, well, at this point, we'd have already beaten Brock, and we're not even near the first trial because Pokemon Sun and Moon. So, I mean, story progression is going to feel better. Experience is going to be more accelerated. You're going to be able to catch Pokemon faster for more amounts of experience. I like the entire setup that we have for Pokemon. So, playing Pokemon Sun and Moon allows me to appreciate what Let's Go is going for, but also appreciate what Let's Go will be. That I'm like, wait a second, they're going to make this not like Pokemon Sun and Moon, and it's going to be more enjoyable all around. This is only a double win-win, massive win in my eyes. I love it. Level 8 Grammar, not too strong. We'll be able to take this. Come on, Poplio. We're not two-shotting it up. Grammar's too much of a tank. Fortunately, doesn't do a lot of damage. We can pop a potion before we face the teacher. Ooh. Does the teacher heal up before we battle? Or heal us before we battle? Because, like, I'm poisoned, and I don't want to be poisoned. So we can... I'm just gonna... I don't remember. So that was decent. So, I mean, 3 Pokemon for half a level. So if we do 6 Pokemon, we gain a level. And then Let's Go, you know, we'd already have caught those 6 Pokemon just through the mechanics. And then we're level 13. We're smashing Brock, because we got that double kick Pikachu. On our way to Mount Moon, we come out of there like level 17. Misty's only level 19 on the Starmie, I think. Well, also I have the burps from drinking too much G Fuel. We have workup. That doesn't matter. Well, I mean, we can still battle. So, I mean, we can still apply battle technique. And I think that, if anything, not battling wild Pokemon actually makes the trainer battle slightly adjusted. Because I'm going to say harder, but they are lower levels from what we've seen. Oh, man. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. I guess we get to see the teacher. I'm just going to run in because we'll be fine. So, yeah, our levels are looking good. Everything just feels good. Everything about this feels good. And yeah, you beat all my students. Fantastic. Yeah, I'm ready. Am I? Did I get healed by Lily? I don't pay attention to this game. I just mashed through the story because none of it matters. But how strong is she? So she has 2 Pokemon. Isn't one of them... Ooh, Magnemite's going to wreck Poplio. That's not fun. Also, I can't be like losing out on too much. Oh, Poplio's status. All right. So Poplio is feeling pretty bad right now. It's only level 8. I thought she was stronger than that. So we can swap over to our other Pokemon. I mean, we're just gonna have tons of Pokemon to use at our disposal. Ow. Oh, Poplio's gone. Huh. Should probably use that Pokemon Center then. Because, like, I don't need to be losing out on that experience. And now we have Pick-a-Peck, Ladybug, and Grubbin. Oh, this is terrible. Don't have any revives. Alright, so now we find the challenging battle. This is what happens when Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee goes wrong. Oh, we're not doing anything. So we got the Supersonic. So hit himself for a little bit. Oh, God, that's terrible. Yeah, please just end me. I think are we gonna lose this? Are we gonna lose to the trainer lady because I didn't heal up? I thought that it would have helped me out a bit more. But I guess when she said, "Are you ready?" that should have been like a sign that's like, you might want to be ready for this. Especially because now we have a Steel-type Pokemon that walls out every single Pokemon we've caught. Oh! Except for our level 7 Grubbin saving the day on the Mud Slap. Oof. Nice. Getting those misses. Cool. How much experience is this? It's gonna be a lot of experience. 115? Oh, the trainer battle Magnemite, dude. Our Poplio would be popping out of this with a level 13. And the Meowth. Not really too worried. We would have been able to take that. Yeah, I mean, none of this is bad. Like, we would have just been able to rock her with our level 12, level 13 Poplio. But now we don't really have much going for us right now. Even with these level 8s and 7s, we can chain together something. So I'm going to go for that Vice Grip. Wow, that actually did a lot more than Mud Slap. I'm going to keep using that. Oh, I thought was Vice Grip one of those ones that applied at the end of turn? I thought it was. Because I remember seeing, like, I think I got confused with, like, the clamp effects, because the clamp effect is pretty cool. It's like, just locks in him. And there's Pick-a-Peck. And, alright, so we're going to survive. We're going to get through this battle. That stab bite is ridiculous into the flinch, though. We're not... Wow, that was, you know, the highs and lows. Like, we're going to be just fine. Oh my god, we're going to lose this game. That bite was ridiculous. It didn't have to flinch, either. So yeah, like, this game plays around with a lot more stab than previous games. So there's, like, you're stronger because your Pokemon comes out of the gate knowing a move that's beneficial. Huh. This is, like, the worst luck ever. Okay. Can we get a better damage roll than that? I feel like there's something on that damage table that gives us an 11, and we need it. I don't know if we have enough. We can't two-shot on a Peck. This is like the first battle. Oh, Jesus. It's over. Huh. Okay, I'm going to come back with Poplio, and then we wreck. Also, technically, even though we're losing a lot of money right now from whiting out, technically, yeah, that wasn't actually too big of a payout, because we still have like 20 grand or something. So it's 10% of your money. No, it's not 10%. It's 5%, I guess? So... we're actually, like, if you need to level up that bad, like, say a trainer is just backhanding you because you're out of Pokeballs and Let's Go, it still doesn't matter because you lose to them, but you gain experience. So if you can at least take down one of their Pokemon, which has to be possible, unless you've like, released every single Pokemon you've caught, you've bankrupted yourself, and then you're just, like, struggling to get by, which would actually be a problem in any Pokemon game, you should be able to, like, at least faint one of their Pokemon, gain that 100 experience, and then pop off. So let's try this again. Also, that was actually pretty quick. You know, the Pokemon Center being right next to teacher and the school kind of being pretty small, that actually wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought I'd have to, like, cut away, spend some time before we do this again. I think it's gonna be all right. So the trainer school, take a little bit longer than it needed to, because my screw up. If we didn't die the poison, you know, Poplio 3-shots the Magnemite before it 3-shots us. We still have potions. So I mean, I don't know if it's become like this. I'm not gonna say elitist because that's a bad word that misrepresents what's going on here. I don't know if it's an experience thing to where when I say I don't need to use potions, I don't need to use any items or healing to help myself against trainers in a Pokemon game these days. Paralysis. Lovely. We did get that Paralyze heal. We have 10 potions, which is nice. So we potion, Paralyze heal, potion. Gross. Wow. That was more damage than it needed to be. So we potion, Paralyze heal, potion. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so... that last one did seem like a higher damage roll. I think it did like 1 or 2 more damage. And then we have 1 Paralyze heal. So hopefully this next Thunder Shock doesn't paralyze us. Because then we need to be fast. You know, we need to outspeed everything. Right, that's so much damage. So much hate. With the water gun. So, I mean, yeah, even if you choose Poplio into this bad matchup, still fine. So that's good. Ooh, 73 experience. All right, so yeah, the gap closing, because if you're down, it gets better. I mean, even then, the 73 experience was nice. So after we defeat the Meowth, because it's a pretty high level, we should be able to, like I said, we're coming out of this level 13. It's going to look great. We're over leveled. I'm going to use a potion to just kind of boost us up. There's a bite. Ooh. That was a crit though, so I think we can actually survive just bites. And then, oh, I should have used the Disarming Voice. We're not faster than it though, which is wild. Yeah, first. So we have the favorable match. Did they just hand that to us with the way Poplio is built? It's like, oh, we have an electric and a dark type Pokemon. So you lose to the electric, but you win against the dark on that disarming. And hey, 81 experience, level 13. Still haven't fainted a Pokemon. All of our experiences come through catches and trainer battles. And our experience share is keeping us up as well. So this looks, again, exactly like Let's Go. Strange. I'm just going to like cut to the Ulma battle or maybe some Skull Grunts now. We get 5 Great Balls. So, I mean, yeah, and also if at any time we're down, use those 5 Great Balls. That's not 5 guaranteed catches because I think it's only a 1.5 catch rate. So that brings us like to what, 50-ish% kind of. So if we, I'm just bouncing. I'm like, come on. This is my impatientness. Like, I'm liking what's happening right now, but I'm not liking what I have to do to show it off. So I mean, Let's Go just seems like it's gonna be a better game in every way than Sun and Moon. I mean, Sun and Moon still did pretty well. So better than Sun and Moon, which is what people wanted, but they're still crying about Let's Go. I don't understand.